So again, really the first main benefit you're gonna have with using bentonite clay is that it really supports.
Welcome back to Ferrigno Freedom channel. For those of you who are returning and for those of you who are new, welcome for the first time. My name is Dante Ferrigno and I have been on a carnivore diet now known as the Lion Diet for 3 years and 11 months. I am coming up on my 4-year carniversary and things just couldn't be better when it comes to my physical health, to the way I've been able to get my body in shape, to where I've been able to get under control mental health questions that I didn't even know I had prior to this. Well, I acknowledge that I may have had some, but getting through this way of eating has actually helped me to address them in ways that I was never able to do before. And even making progress in my spiritual life has been affected by being careful about what I put in my body and the type of materials that I'm using to feed this machine that gets me through life. And occasionally I get some questions about certain ingredients that are in some of the things that even I recommend. Like, for instance, I had somebody bring up xylitol that's used in the earth powder that Redmond makes. And I love the earth powder for brushing my teeth. Xylitol actually has tremendous benefits for getting rid of strep-mutans. What it does is it basically, it's a sweet, an artificial sweetener for the toothpaste, but the strep-mutans will consume it so voraciously that it causes them to kill themselves through consumption. So you wind up getting rid of the strep-mutans, which promote tooth decay. So that's a big part of the why xylitol is a good thing, and it's non-GMO, so that's always good to know. It seems like everything is GMO, and it's hard to tell what isn't these days. So to have something come out and say it straight out is very encouraging. But then I also had questions about the ingredient known as, let me see, where is the ingredient set? I'm looking at the wrong side here. The ingredient's known as bentonite clay. Now, some people said bentonite clay is not good for you. But I've even talked to farmers before about bentonite clay and how they use it in conjunction with their cattle. I'm not an expert on it, but I have known some people who are experts on it, and it seems to be a big part of the process of natural living. So I wanted to understand a little more about it. So I saw this video called Benefits of Bentonite Clay by Dr. John Axe. I don't know who Dr. John Axe is, but I thought it would be worth taking a look at, somebody who seems to know about the benefits of something that not only I'm curious about, but many of you may be curious about too, because you're trying to live as natural as you can, and you're looking at all of these products, and you're reading all these ingredients, and you're wondering, well, which ones are safe and which ones aren't? Is there one company that gives me everything I need? I don't think there's one company that provides everything that is perfect for a totally clean carnivore diet, because companies want people to have options. The more options people have, the more sales they're going to make. So, I mean, this is the natural thing with any company, but I still like products that Redmond makes that don't have the things in them that I don't like. But there are some that do have things in them I don't like. Like, I don't really care for any of the Relight products that they make that have sweeteners in them, because the sweetener is using several things that are going to cause you to have a desire to eat more sweet things. Now, xylitol is a little different because I'm not swallowing the xylitol. I'm brushing my teeth and I'm washing my mouth out when I'm done with water. So it's not like something that you're consuming that should give your body a whole lot of effect if you're properly brushing your teeth. At least that's my opinion. But let's find out what it is, the deal here with bentonite clay, and see if there's anything we can learn from this video by Dr. John Axe. This was posted 9 years ago. It has over 800,000 views. So I don't know what to expect. Let's find out together.
Hey guys, Dr. Axe here, founder of draxe.com as well as Doctor of Functional Medicine. Today I want to talk to you about the many benefits of bentonite clay, also known as montemorillite clay. And clay has been used for thousands of years for healing benefits. So in this video, I'm going to talk about many things like how it can support skin health, reduce inflammation, and especially support digestive health as well as detoxification and cleansing. And so I actually have a bottle here, and I've used a couple different brands here. This is actually a liquid form. Most of the time I do it in a powder form. But again, clay here, tremendous benefits. And so it's surprising to some people when I say that eating dirt or eating clay can actually be good for your body. And I want to kind of break this down and how this works. But clay, the reason it's beneficial is that it absorbs the toxins and microorganisms. And so if your body's been exposed to any type of bad bacteria or heavy metal or something that shouldn't be in your body, clay really binds to things. In fact, if you ever picked up clay yourself, you know it's very, very sticky. And think of it that way. It's going through your body and sticking to and binding to those toxins, pulling them out of your body. So again, really the first main benefit you're going to have with using bentonite clay is that it really supports your body in healthy detoxification. It absorbs to heavy metals. It absorbs to environmental pollutants. It absorbs different types of bad bacteria and parasites and other chemicals you may be exposed to. So again, first main benefit is detoxification. The second benefit of bentonite clay is that it's anti-inflammatory. In fact, it's also great for the skin for that reason. You know, women have been putting on clay face masks for well over 100 years and seeing great results in their skin by doing so. And so this has been shown to be an effective natural treatment for eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, as well as acne, and supporting the slow aging or anti-aging of your skin. And so again, bentonite clay is great for that reason as well. And so one of the things you can do is make a clay face mask by mixing just a little bit of water with clay, rubbing it on your face, leaving it on there for about 20 minutes, and then rinsing it off. But clay will actually bind to the bad bacteria on your skin that can cause things like acne, as well as other chemicals, and pull them off your skin. And by the way, a lot of women should practice putting clay on their face, because a lot of these makeups today that women use are loaded with different types of chemicals that can cause the skin to age prematurely, and a lot of those toxins can even get into the system over time, increasing the risk of different diseases. So again, clay is amazing for detoxifying the skin, great for skin health, and it's also great to be taken internally. So the third main benefit of clay is how it supports the digestive system. And so you can take about 1 teaspoon of clay a day mixed with water, and I recommend doing that right before you go to bed or first thing in the morning. You want to do it between meals, about an hour apart from a meal. But again, it's great for those benefits as well. So if you struggle with an issue, especially like diarrhea, loose stool, leaky gut, those issues, you can benefit from taking a teaspoon of clay a day. And again, especially diarrhea, as I mentioned. And so again, just 1 teaspoon a day, but it will really go through your system. If you have pathogenic bacteria, different types of, let's say, metals or toxins within the body, it's going to go and absorb those and help your body eliminate those. And then last but not least, what I would say is the fourth main benefit of bentonite clay is that it can be used as a natural multivitamin. Yeah, it's absolutely true. In fact, when you look at the minerals that are found in clay, it's tremendous. In fact, it's got, the soil itself is packed with healthy minerals, and clay especially. So again, in a way, it can be used as a natural multivitamin. Now, obviously, you need to consume a lot of fruits and vegetables and these things on a regular basis, these health foods, but also it is packed with minerals, and it's very alkalizing to the body. So if you're looking to get your body more alkaline, it has a lot of alkaline minerals, especially things like iron, magnesium, and zinc, and a lot of those minerals in the soil that are alkaline in nature. This helps reduce acidity and alkalize the body. And so again, 1 teaspoon of clay a day is going to bring your body tremendous health benefits. And this is why I do recommend you think about this. For the past 5,000 years, people ate dirt. Literally, when you pulled a carrot out of the ground, we washed it off, but some of that good bacteria and microorganisms stayed on that piece of food. Today, we chlorinate our foods, we kill off all the bacteria, which isn't good. We should be getting what are called SBOs. The soil-based organisms or soil-based microbes are great for our health, and so clay is also going to contain probiotics, as well as other micronutrients that really support the health of your body. So again, if you really want to experience these benefits from reducing inflammation, detoxifying your skin, detoxifying your intestines and colon, and getting more nutrients and vitamins in the body, which also will help alkalize the body, then I recommend doing 1 teaspoon of clay a day. And by the way, when buying clay, make sure it's a food-grade clay or a medicinal clay like bentonite or Montemorillite clay. Hey, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out more.
Well, that was quick and sweet. For the most part, he didn't say anything that kind of threw me off, except for what you got to eat with it, but I can't fault him for that. Everybody thinks that. Everybody's been led to believe that fruits and vegetables are the key to healthy life. I mean, we've been propagandized to over the past 50 years. I didn't consider using bentonite clay as something to ingest for myself. Now, I knew the cows were doing it over at Big Mo Cattle, but I didn't know in what quantities or how he feeds it to them. I just know that it's mixed in with what they eat. And the Redmond salt that they get is mixed in with their water too, so that they're getting electrolytes. So the cows are very happy when they do that. And the bentonite clay, that was the first time I had ever been exposed to it. So the second time I was exposed to it was when I found out about it being in the Redmond earth powder, which I use for toothpaste now. And I think it's fantastic. Knowing that it is able to absorb toxins and heavy metals, your mouth can be one of the areas where a lot of stuff stays because you don't clean it as quickly as you should or whatever. And a lot of toxins can wind up in your mouth. So anything that's going to both get rid of those toxins and heavy metals and also fight strep-mutans, and you don't have a bunch of chemicals in here that are causing you problems like fluoride or other things that could get into your body and really cause some major trouble. So I wasn't doing this as an ad for Redmond earth powder, but of course I am an affiliate of Redmond. And if you're interested in getting some, you can always check the link in the description. But this video was mostly something I wanted to share learning about with you because I was interested in knowing more about bentonite clay. And I still would like to know a little bit more. But from what I've learned from this short video, I think we got some good information that lets us know that some of the ingredients that you see, that you look at and you think, clay? Why would I want to have clay? Xylitol? What is that? Oh, it's an artificial sweetener of some kind? Okay, so it sets off red flags. But when you find out what these things can do, what their benefits are, as opposed to what they seem like they might be, I think it's worth giving them a second look, especially when you're talking about natural ingredients like clay. The thing with xylitol is just something I learned from dentists, and also Dr. Huberman had pointed it out as being a big factor in keeping your teeth clean for a long time. Now, one of the things I've noticed as a carnivore is that my teeth stay clean a lot more than they used to anyway. My bad habit all of my life was not being a steady brusher. So when it came to brushing my teeth, it would be pretty much when I felt like I needed it. And I don't want to even go into detail on how not often that was. And that's one of the reasons I have 6 crowns and multiple fillings, is a lifetime of not being disciplined about brushing my teeth. But I noticed when I went carnivore that I didn't have the same feeling in my mouth anymore. I didn't have that coated feel of something gritty stuck to my teeth, like bumps on the surface of my teeth. Everything just feels smooth and clean, even when I didn't brush my teeth. I did find out, however, that stuff can build up around the gum line, so you always want to still brush your teeth, and that's one of the reasons that I got back into earth powder, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to look into bentonite clay today, so that we could understand more about some of the things we're using. I mean, we've got to survive in this world, and unless we can make everything from scratch, we got to trust some of these companies for some products, but we still got to be very aware of what the ingredients are, so we make sure we're not doing ourselves harm when we're trying to do ourselves good. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one, guys. The best way to support the channel is to buy some merch in my merch shop in the description below, or support any of the affiliates that I have on my website, ferrignofreedom.com. There's a page there for my merch shop, as well as all of the different products that I use and recommend. It needs to be updated to include some things here soon, but for the most part, if you have any questions about the stuff I use, it's right there at ferrignofreedom.com. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section, and I will see you guys next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
I found something recently that I didn't know Redmond was making, and it's called earth powder. Earth powder is bentonite clay, non-GMO xylitol, sea salt, peppermint essential oil, and menthol. I just want to say that earth powder has become my favorite toothpaste, and since it's made by the same company that I buy my favorite salt from, Redmond, I can definitely recommend it to you too. So if you're looking for something that's great for keeping your teeth clean and not full of all kind of chemicals and fluoride and stuff that you don't need in your body, check out Earth Powder at redmond.life, and you can use my discount code Dante, D-A-N-T-E, to save 15% on your order. Woo! I love that fresh feeling.